Hello, here we are again, continuing with the hip opening series. I've kind of lost count actually, but I will have it all organized when I put it on YouTube by the time you see this. We're going to be doing Upavistakonasana. And you will see quite quickly what this pose is about. I'm going to start out with the legs as wide as you can bring them. Okay, so work both feet and legs as you would in Tadasana and in Dandasana. Engage the thighs and press them down. Lift the torso up. Keep pressing the legs down. Don't allow the knees to release. Keep the thighs working. The thighs release, the knees release. Okay, and then you can hold on to both big toes with the big first two fingers. Press the legs down, lift the torso up. You're going to feel your sitting bones. You can spread them apart and move them back behind you. Press the legs down. Lift the torso up. And be here. You can feel the outer edges of your legs. You don't want your legs rolling in. That's what they want to do. You want to keep them rolling out. So keep the outer edges of your thighs moving down towards the floor. Out here, not in here. Lifting. And as you can, when you're ready, you're going to be moving forward with the spine. Forward, forward, forward. Not down, forward. Pressing. The main thing is those thighs. Keep your attention there. Yes, it's strenuous. It's very strenuous. So take breaks. Come in and out of the pose. I'm just trying to get the whole pose in here for you. Don't overdo. You don't want to overstretch the back, the lower back. You need your legs. Without your legs, you will overstretch. The work is not coming from the lower back, it's coming from the legs. The legs are sending energy and strength into the lower back. So it's like mercury in a thermometer. It comes into the hip and lower back. I don't have an infra x-ray to show you what's going on in the legs, but by doing this, especially if you're not too new to it, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. That the legs are what enables your lower back. Your lower back needs your legs. Your upper back needs your arms. These are the accelerators that send the fuel up through them into this hip and lower back portion. People who have lower back problems lack strength in their legs. If they would work on their legs, their lower backs would improve and become healthy. We don't learn these things. We really don't in school. And not all disciplines have the wisdom to teach it, but yoga does. So it's very basic. Basics, just stick with basics, which is feet, legs, hands, and arms. Okay, after you've worked with that, you can turn to the left and reach out over your left leg. Extend that arm that's farther away from your foot. And when you do this, accentuate this leg and double accentuate this leg. This sitting bone and this leg is what allow you to go so far to the left. This leg has to be straight, so you need to work it. You need to work that thigh, work that foot. But this leg is allowing you to go this far. It's allowing you to turn the torso. If this leg wasn't working, I'd be falling. Everything would fall apart. So there's many, many minutes that are spent going into the pose, being in the pose, and coming out of the pose, which I could, but I'm not really demonstrating because it's a lot of quiet time, and maybe I should, I don't know. But I know that I wasn't finished over here, and that it was going to take me too long to get finished, so I came out. And I just wanted to let you know that these poses aren't things you go in, kiss, and come out. Touch and come out. Tag and come out. No, you go in slowly, consciously, and you stay, and you slowly, consciously come out. Because it takes a lot of attention for me to be in this leg while I'm going this way. I think this is what the pose is about, but it's really not. It's really about, can I afford to go to my right side? Is my left side grounded enough? And so I have to be there, invest, work, commit, do. And that will allow me to go. Okay, now I'm pretty established over here, and it's allowing me to go more and more and more. But if I don't establish this as I'm going in, I can't do the pose. So there's time, there's attention, there's effort, there's a commitment, there's a desire, and there's a reward. It feels so wonderful. I'm having fun. I don't know, does anybody teach like this? But anyway, that's my experience. I have to speak from within how it is for me, because it's really given me so much. I know that it's not silly, because I have too much valid and valuable results. So you can take your hand on your ankle and help yourself to turn. You can take your opposite hand back to give yourself some leverage, because I'm not really over my leg on this side. It's a tighter side for me, apparently. Not really over there. So I could come up and come over there, but I won't be able to go as far. Or maybe I will. Maybe I didn't judge well enough where I was going. I wasn't steering myself. Okay, so this leg wants to relax. No, you've got to work. I'm going to be right here with you. I'm going to be right here with you. And come forward. Okay, so there's a lot going on in the lower back. A lot. And I'm just emphasizing that because I don't want anyone to strain. If this is how far forward you come, that's fantastic. It doesn't matter. You are what you are. We are where we are. We can't lie about it. We can't hide it. We have to be with it and accept it and embrace it. And it's fine, because it's going to change. And we don't know the rate that it's going to change at. You can also reach your hands forward. We don't know the rate. Life is unknown. We just have to be in the moment and do what we can to the best of our ability and wait and see, and not need it to be a certain way. You can also walk yourself. I'll go this way. Walk yourself over. There's different ways to get into the pose. Lift up a bit so that you can really be aligning with your leg. Reach that farther away arm. Lift to get the ribs up and extending forward, and then go forward slowly. There's no reason to go quickly. Enjoy the incremental process. And just do your own thing, you know? Just make it your own process. Each time is different. Each day is different. You're teaching yourself as you do these actions. You're exploring. You're on a hike. You're out there taking a hike, having an experience. So I'll do the same thing where I walk forward, be in both legs. Then remember, this is the most important leg. Be in this leg as I come to the left, to the right. Be in my left leg as I come to the right. Now I'm going to lift and align my torso better. I can't really be over this leg yet. But that's okay. That doesn't mean anything negative. We always have more work to do. You know? It's kind of never ending, but it's good. It's rewarding. It's enjoyable. It accomplishes a lot to be in your body, to be in touch with you. That's what's important. So from here, we're going to go into bending manually. See, I'm manually doing this. Manually bending, bringing the feet together, stepping forward with the buttocks, and coming into Baddhakonasana. Now this is definitely a hip opener. I don't know if we've done this in this, it seems like we've done this in this series, I'm not sure, or in some series. So you want to bring your shoulders back, lift the ribs, press the feet together. If your knees are up here, you might want to take blankets under, build blankets up under, so that you're not stressing your hips. You want to be able to release and relax. So my thighs are relaxing. I'm going to move a little bit forward so I can use the mat to help lift myself, lift my upper body. In this pose, you need to stay like 10, 15 minutes. It's very good for when you're pregnant. It's good for both men and women's reproductive and urinary organs and systems, functions. All right, so now I have 2 more poses to do, and I think I will do them in the next video. So I'm going to stop this. I'll bring my legs together manually. Support under the knee, straighten the leg, and push the leg as I lift with my hand. That helps the strain on the knee from the Baddhakonasana. So coming out is important. How we come out. My learning is, if we can just be here and take care of being here in this very moment, all will be well. All these other things we have in mind is not the way. It's just this moment that's the way. So coming out of the pose and being with that moment to moment to moment, that's the way. Whether we're doing yoga or we're walking to our car or you can fill in the blank. I'll see you in the next video. If you want to, please subscribe. If this was of any help, please give it a like, which will strengthen how many times it shows up for other people on their YouTube channels. And if you have any questions or comments, I'm very open to hearing from you. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.